What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the show. I know it's been like, what, 10, 20 days? You know, bear market blues got me. Not really. I just, I've been really busy, actually. Setting up this new business, taking care of the kids, the main stuff as a dad. But we're here with 4X in the last 20 days. Last time I streamed, why is there no video? Let's see what's going on here. Make sure it's working. Yep. Give me 1 second. One second, please. There it is. Okay, I see the video. So at least you guys are here. You can see me, I'm sure. If you can't see me, please, in the comments, let me know. But boy, it's been a crazy last 20 days. Let's go. What's up, Crypto Khalil? And Unhexable in the chat. If you're in the chat, let me know if you guys can hear everything. Let's see. Peace and love, Hexkins. What's up, Hex Bay? Audio and video, great. Ballia Brand. There we go. We got Ballia Brand. That's how you know we're at least getting somewhere. As we start getting Ballia Brand into all of the streams, right? That sounds good. Okay. Hey, Legend, exciting times. Very sure. Very true. Nice haircut. Yeah, I just told my wife to buzz it because I'm literally losing my hair. So the bear market has taken its toll on me. Not really. I think it's just because of my cronies. I got the cronies. They're telling me that I have it again, so they're making me take all this medication. Now it's making me lose my hair. So. Yep, such is life. It's almost hat time. I got a hat that I wear everywhere now because I'm just like, yep, buzz it. Just get it down as low as you can because I'm done. Loud and clear, mate. Yeah, just rolling in the dough. Hex pump. Yeah. Well, that's one of the things we were going to talk about. What we're going to do. What are some lessons you guys learned in this last bear market? Because boy, oh boy, did I learn some lessons. I've never had money before. I've always worked paycheck to paycheck. When I was in the Marines, literally it would be, you'd get paid every 2 weeks, I believe, the 1st and the 15th, kind of like whenever around there. And, literally my money would be gone by like that weekend. And then you'd have to live in the barracks and, eat frugally and stuff like that. For the whole time for the next week and a half. So, I've never been that bad, but after the Marines, I was always pretty good. But, getting a little bit of money was pretty exciting. And I'm sure a lot of you guys had you're like, oh, I made it, Ma. But really, you didn't really cash out enough to take the 4 years or however long it's been, 3 years off. So a lot of people are just, I'm gonna live off this forever. Guys, if you have any kids or if you even have a wife, if you're a single dude, $500,000, $1 million probably lasts you a long time. If you plan on staying not married and with no kids for a long time, all right? But once you start getting kids, it's literally twice as much or more, because it's like I look at my bank statements and I spend $20 a week for something that I want, and then you look at my wife's bank account, I'm like, okay, let's stop looking at this bank account, right? So yeah, sometimes, and then you got kids that want shit, and it's like, dude, it gets pretty crazy. So money, the $500,000 used to mean you were rich back in the day. Now, dude, you can't live off of it for a very long. And $1 million, same. You're not going to live off of it very, very much. But if you're able to cash out $10 million, $20 million, that's cool. I think that you probably live pretty long. But in your 30s, like me, I'm 39, just turned 39. Yeah, good luck. I'm not going to be able to live off of $1 million. I rent this house, right? But that's that's my thing. When I buy a house, that's my big thing this go around, right? This bull market, I want to buy a house, and I'm not buying anything crazy. Don't worry. Not going to I'm going to have a little bit of acreage in a regular house. So don't think that I'm just going to dump it all for that. But Bitcoin coming up at its new all-time high, guys. Here we go. Look at this. Look, it is getting closer. $65,887 right now, I think the other, what was the top? 75,000. So they're about $7,000. What are they at right now? Yeah, about $9,000 away from their all-time high. And I think this is just a guess. Don't don't take me for everything if I get it wrong, but I'm guessing it's going to pull the market with it this time. Altcoins and Ethereum and all of that, because I think that it's ready. I feel like there's a lot of excitement, not just in Hex community and Richard Hart community, but in other communities too. And everybody's in the same boat. I mean, look at XRP. Look, XRP. Okay, never mind. Oh, this is the monthly chart. I was like, what the heck? Look at the monthly chart. The monthly chart, they're look at that. I mean, they're not doing that good, but we're starting to see a little bit of a green in there. Cardano since September. This is the daily. Oh, what? September, what is this? Oh, the 7th. I was reading this all backwards. I thought that said September 24th. So look at this. So since the 7th of September all the way up here, how much have they gone up? Not as much as us, I'm guessing. 38%. Okay. Well, they haven't done that well. Remember, everybody, they're all hating on us. And, they've gotten a 37% off of their, let's see, all-time high. Oh, this is all just in March. To where they're at. 66% down. 50% down from March. That's where Cardano's at. And then let's look at where they're really at from their 2021. They're 87% down. They went all the way down to 91%. 87% down. So, all these haters, and look, Hex is down 99% or 98%. I don't even know where it's at from now at these points. Let's look. Let me get the little doohickey on here. Boom. Went down 99.6 and we are at 99.3. All right. But in my opinion, and this is EX, so it's, let's see, like 1/5 of that. So let's just see where we're at on the EX chart, where we would be. Because we are at what? 1 cent? 1.5? No, 1.4. So 97% down at 1.4 cents. Yeah, it's still pretty bad. But, this is what I think is funny. Cardano, everybody just loves it, right? Everybody's like, oh, Cardano, what a beautiful thing. You got the Charles Hoskinson. Boy, what a beautiful man that guy is. And Richard Hart gets all the lambasting and everybody hates him. And it's like, dude, your chart isn't that much better than the Hex chart. Granted, it didn't go down 99%, but it's been around for 7 years, right? I'm sure it's done a 90% dip. I mean, they went down 91% instead of 99. Yeah, it's magnitudes worse, actually. 99 to 90 to 99 is like another 10x down. But if they all run up together, I'm guessing, and we already looked at this, the highest that Cardano ever went was like a 1,500x. And Hex has done a 10,000x. So which one would you rather have? You get a 1,400x, but you only get a 91% dip. Or would you rather have a 10,000x and have a 99% dip? You choose. It's a choose your own adventure here at the crypto casino. So I'm gonna go with the Hex chart. It's beautiful. It's amazing, and boy, it is just tearing it up lately. Look at it. Let's check it out. Let's go over to GoPulse, and boy, 1.43 cents. Now I'm glad that we get to say 1.4 again. We can actually say 1 penny, because I think that penny. I was talking to Pep today. And really, like, that penny mark is really something that everybody just kind of gets in their head. Once it's a penny, like, what's a 10x from here? What's 10 pennies? And once it hits a penny, right? A 30x, that's nothing. We've just did a 4x in 20 days, so nothing. It's not that crazy, right? A 4x in 20 days, that's pretty amazing. And if you look at the past, which doesn't dictate the future. We all know that. But let's see. How fast did we move from, I mean, it looks kind of like this. This is what I'm seeing right now. Right here, this little guy. Okay. Let's see what we went up, how far we went up. And no, we're not making any price predictions because people will just, when it goes back down, eventually somebody will be like, Hexo, you said that it was going to go up blah, blah, blah amount. All right. So we did 186. This is E-Hex from the bottom, which we should be doing P-Hex from the bottom and then just measuring it. Let's do that. Because PX is just crazy strong right now. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All of the MACDs are getting pulled up. Oh gosh, it looks so good. It looks like it's about to cross too. Golden cross incoming, by the way. That is a daily golden cross. So when there's 200 and there's 50, this is 52, but let's see where the 50 is. I like to do 52. I can't remember who told me to do it, but there you go. I mean, that looks like it's about to cross, and unless we really get a really bad couple candles. All right, let's change it back to 52. All right, so Hexo, buy a pizza with the Hex right now? No, I'm not doing that. yeah, you send me the Hex, and I'll buy a pizza, my friend. I'll buy that pizza. But look at this, guys. I mean, geez, that's a good freaking bunch of candles, right? And as you can see, the volume is increasing. So you got, but look how little volume compared to what we could, what we've seen. Some big old green candles. What happened in March? Was there something that happened in March? Because we just saw Cardano and they topped out in March too. I can't remember that far back. All right. But look at that. We are getting closer. So, we're going to check out the prices. Let me show you. All right. Get off of here. All right. So we did a 311% move. So now let's go back to this. All right. Because this one really didn't, I mean, it came down. That was a 7,300x move. Okay. We were spoiled back in the day, okay? Here you go. It was like this, right? 300% move. You just get these big old green candles. Then it goes to some more consolidation for however long. February all the way to April. But really, if you look at it, it goes down a little bit. For sure. Let's see. It does another 73%. Oh, that's not that far. Hold on. Why would it do this to me? There we go. Yeah, 70% down. So just think, we could do another 75% down from where we are, but it looks really like it's in consolidation period. And then you break that all-time high again, or I guess it was the all-time high here. And you break it again. And then boom, look at that. It just keeps moving. And that, this looks tiny when you scroll out, right? When you scroll out, it's not that big of a move. I mean, it's pretty big. That's the Godwell candle, if everybody didn't know. That 100%ed it in a day. And then really he defended it all the way back. I mean, this was him buying. I think he bought up to about here. And then every time it would even get close to the top of that candle, it would be bought right back up. So, and that's what I'd like to see. I mean, I would love to see some of these big moves. Unfortunately, I think that we still have some consolidation. I think that with the SEC stuff is got to get over, but there's some really crazy things that have happened, which include, look at this MACD, guys. I know that we always check out the MACD, but boy, the MACD on the daily looks good. The weekly looks good. And look at the weekly. So once it crosses this what's it called? Histogram. Once it crosses this histogram right in the middle is where it turns bullish. Like usually there's two bullish signs. So once you cross this blue over the red, and then once you cross this histogram that's in the middle, then you're in bullish territory. Usually you get some messing around. So that's the weekly. Look at the monthly though. The monthly has never, and this will blow all of your guys' minds if you haven't heard me talking about it on Twitter yet. This is the craziest thing. eHex since it's been released has not had a green candle on the MACD histogram. Okay, that's so that we've never crossed over. Look at where it's at. It has barely crossed over for the first time ever on the monthly candle. All right, this is the monthly candle. These are like, this is setting up to be crazy bullish, like God tier bullish, where it could go. And this is eHex, guys. This is eHex. So just imagine where pHex is. And how high it could go. I told everybody, when especially with eHex, cross about 0.006, which is this blue line, and then call me. I really 1.5 cents. Once we start crossing these pretty big resistances right here, let's see. There's pretty big resistances at 1.5 cents and a half a penny for eHex. Like, dude. It's all on, right? This is, and then, right here at 8, 9 cents, 10 cents will probably be a psychological. And then, yeah, it's just crazy because there's no real resistance on these candles because they never came back and retested them. I mean, they might have, right here, about 15, 16 cents on eHex. Let's see, 6 cents. So there is some, but we didn't stay very long on each side. You'd think that we'd kind of touch it, go back up, but we did not. We just did straight down. I would like to see what the chart looks like. Let's see the market chart, trading market chart. Let's see. Am I even explaining it correctly? I forgot what the chart is called. Let's see. Oh gosh, psychology. That's what it is. Couldn't think of it. All right, let's open it up. I know we love to check it out every time. Hexa's got to bring up this stupid chart, but I like to bring it up because it really is. I think that we're obviously stretched out a little bit, but let's see, let's pull it back in. Let's zoom out. There we go. So if we're going to look right here, boy, I mean, we're either here, we're either in just passing the anger and we're going to, get a pump right here. And then we're going to go fall into deep, deep depression, or which this disbelief obviously is this disbelief, where you get, we're in the hope phase. And if you look at Twitter right now, that might be where we're at. You hear a lot of people, a recovery is possible. This rally is real. I don't think we've gotten to the rally is real, because I know in my own life, I'm just waiting every single time I see the price go down just a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, well, that was a fun little run. That was fun. I'm glad that we got to do a little bit of pump before we start going right back down. If you're out there, if you're saying the same things to yourself, don't feel too bad. That's how I feel. All right. That's just how I feel. So I don't even know if I'm in the hope phase. Disbelief. There we go. Disbelief. This is a suckers rally. I don't think that I've ever said suckers rally. But when the price starts going back down, because it shows that it goes up from depression, and boy, was I depressed. Then it goes up and then it comes right back down. But as you can see, you kind of get a wick back from the bottom, and then, hope a recovery is possible. And really, this could be it. I mean, I think, with a good SEC decision, which, October is going to be cool and all. Do I think that we're going to get any type of, are they going to decide something that day? Nope. Not, I don't know anything about law, but I think that it's like the court case goes and then they get to make their statements. Everybody, comes into the courtroom, but I don't think it's like, the next day we're going to hear, oh, Richard's done for, it's all over. Don't worry, guys. It's Richard's done. He doesn't have to worry about the SEC stuff anymore. No, I think that it's February, March-ish next year, at the earliest. I've heard 2026 as well. I think 2025 will get more of it. The presidential election, don't get me wrong, this is all good, and I don't want to flood anybody's bags, but again, I hope Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other ones start pumping, because we want all of them to pump. We don't want just Hex to pump, because, if Hex wants to pump, sure. But if everything starts pumping, it gets everybody's interest peaked, right? You get all the noobs wanting to come in like, hey, how do I get into this? You're starting to get phone calls and stuff. I'm going to buy Doge. I saw Elon Musk going on SNL tomorrow. I would like to buy all of my house in it, please. My lady, something like that, right? That's when you know that all of the guys that are about to get wrecked are here. So when stuff like that happens, not when people are calling you, but because you're gonna get that. Dude, there was people that I said, hey, I'll give you 10,000 hex when it was at the very lows, down here, because it was worth like $10 or $20 or something like that. And I would be like, hey, you call me, or if you want, I'll give you 10,000 hex and you can mess around with it. Literally, I told probably 10 people, and like 9 of them said, nah, I'm good. One of them took me up on the offer, and 10,000 hex, guess how much that was worth at the 50 cents? $5,000, a little bit more. So, and I was just giving it away for free. I was giving away 10,000 hex all of the time back in the day, because I thought that it was going to be real money, but dude, I never thought that it would go past a penny. Okay, so we're getting past pennies now. It feels good. Keep the happiness going, because I think that that's what we need, honestly. But all right, let's get in. Hey, Conservatrolologist. Hey, thank you, Hex Kong. What they RSI looking like on there? Yeah, what that RSI do? What that RSI do, boy? Let me see. Let's see what that RSI do. I might have to take off my Mackie D's. I am concerned trolling a little bit. Let's see. I'm on the disbelief. What did they do to the RSI here? I've never seen it like this. Is this the yellow one? Is the RSI looks? Oh, that's Bitcoin. I was like, it doesn't look bad. RSI, okay. RSI looks like it's, so usually the RSI, I'm guessing this, I've never seen this little purple line. But the RSI is 14. Yeah, it's 14 things. I know that some people do it in 10. RSI based moving average. Yeah, I've never seen the Bollinger Bands with the RSI, but we'll just use it. I might have clicked one that. So this 50 mark. Oh, they already got a dotted line. So that 50 mark is really where you want to cross, and then you want it to be pointed upwards. So right now it's flat. So it's neither good or bad, right? It's not, at least it's not pointed down. But look at this. Oh, that is for the monthly chart. So monthly chart, look at this, guys. The RSI has never, again, monthly chart has never been green. It's never been good. It's been pointed down and below the 50 for the last 2 years almost. So let's see what it looks like for the weekly. Weekly's pointed up. That's really good. Daily, let's check it out. Daily is, look at that. Bam. It's coming up. And by the way, you can get this RSI to come up here and stay up there for a long time. So don't let it like get you. Let me get rid of this. Oh, the purple is the RSI. Oh, RSI based moving. I don't want no Bollinger Bands. Get out of here. Regular bullish. All right. So there you go. The RSI is the purple one. Let's check the weekly again and monthly. Monthly. Oh, pointed up. Nice. Weekly. Getting above that 50 mark, just barely getting up to the 50 mark. This is also, remember, this is on the E-Hex pairing. So if you look at this, P-Hex is even more bullish. You're probably seeing it even pointed up higher, just straight up. You know, me waking up at 7 a.m. every morning type deal. So yeah, I mean, it looks really good. Let's see. Okay. Well, what the? Okay, let's see. For real, let me see what's going on here. Molly Investor. I forgot how much more fun green candles are, dude. You and me both, dude. Boy, there's some mean people out there. But I can tell you, and I can go with it a lot. Like I'm just like whatever. I block most people that just like talk smack. I give them. Most of the time I like it, right? Especially, but it sucks when people are close to you and then they either stop talking to you because of the price, like they're blaming you on it, people that are close to you, or they're just like, is little Hexo's bags doing okay? My parents are just like, oh, are you guys doing okay? We saw the Hex price. It's like, please you know what I mean? And these are the same people that they were, yes, wow, look at Hex, you're doing so amazing, look you gifted us 20, or no, I gifted my dad $50. I'm not trying to talk smack on my parents, okay? I love my parents, but anybody that's new here, this is something that you're gonna get. All right. So I gave away $50 to my brother, both my brothers, and my dad. $50 to my dad, $25 to my brothers for Christmas on December of 2019. Okay. So then I was like, it was a lot of my money anyway, but I was like, dude, because I didn't have a lot of money to put into it. So I was like, okay, I'll give $125. Oh, and my brother-in-law. So I gave up like $125. Well, they all thought it was the worst Christmas gift that they ever got for like a year and a half. And then, it started going up and it was like 5,000. I think my brother-in-law got the, I think my brother-in-law got the, what's it called? The uni drop and stuff like that. Right. So, they made pretty good money. And they're looking at their steak wrap. Oh my gosh, I think my dad's went up to like $50,000 or $20,000. I can't remember exactly how much it was. And it's like, yeah, dude, this is what you do. You buy, then my dad, you buy when it's high, or you buy when it's low, and you sell when it's high. Well, you think anybody took my advice? No, because they held on to it, and now they're just like, I think my brother-in-law sold it like half a penny back in the day, so and it's like, now I would go to them and be like, hey, this is the time that you should be buying, right? This is, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, this is the time you should probably be dollar cost averaging in, buy low, sell high type stuff. But no, they would laugh. I would get laughed out of Thanksgiving dinner if I went and tried to do that. So yeah, I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna just do this on my own from now on, and then when I get rich, hopefully I can just help you guys out instead of trying to get you guys invested in my silly coin that they got to meet Richard Hart. And after the meeting with Richard Hart, not only were they like, oh, oh, okay, but mom, he's a billionaire. He can do whatever he can wear whatever he wants. He can wear the dog chain. What are you talking about, mom? He's cool. Mom, he's one of my friends. Gosh, just let me hang out with Richard Hart. He's one of the cool guys. All right, that's how it went in the taxi cab ride home. Oh, I wish I was like, but. So, and then it went from, I think at the party, it was like at 35 cents or something like that. And then, 35 cents to where we are now. They've just been watching it, watching my health deteriorate and my insanity skyrocketing, green candles on the psychosis depression zone. But, that hopefully now it all just has turned around, and boy, oh boy, will mom and dad be proud of me again? We'll never know. All right, let's get back into this. Let's see. Oh, we got lots of laughy faces. EHEX will probably hit all-time high before PHEX. Maybe. I mean, dude, the liquidity on the PHEX pair is crazy low. So maybe you might be right on that. I'm not going to make any price predictions ever again, because they will be, it's, you guys are worse than the cops, when you get read your Miranda rights. Anything I say can and will be used against me. And boy, oh boy, for the last 3 years, oh boy, you make one silly price prediction. And I remember I was just saying, let's get it to $2.01 because I was trying to manifest it. And then people were like, you said it was going to $2.01, Hexo. You made me sell my granddaughter. Like, what? I never said any of that. I said, let's manifest it. Please, get her back. How do we get her back? All right. Now they will all sell early. Well, for sure. Yeah. Dude, they already sold. What are you talking about? They'll all sell early. They already sold. That's how we pump. They're already out. The people that have been, yeah, for sure. The people that have been, consolidating and buying some at the bottoms, good for them. I bought some at the bottom, maybe not the exact bottom, like everybody says, oh, I bought it at the exact bottom. You see that wick? That's my little wick right there. You don't talk about a guy's little wick, but that is mine. That's mine. That's my boy. I probably bought it at like 0.005, I think. I know for Pulse X, I bought at 187 because I was like, yeah, 187. But that was the last time I bought. I don't know what Pulse X bottomed out at, but that was my lowest buy. But yeah, it's not like I had a lot anyway. But I think that Pulse X, man, I think that all of these run really hard, crazy hard. I mean, we talked about it today with Pulse, how if it does what Ethereum did. Now, Ethereum only did a 16,000% move at its first bull run. But then it consolidated really a lot. Here, we can just go to the chart. I don't know what I'm doing. So I like to bring in the Ethereum chart. So here's the ICO price, which if we're saying ICO price is SAC phase price, which is, 0.0001, 4 zeros and a 1. So we're half the SAC. So we're half the ICO price. So they were at 30 cents was their ICO price. So let's just say we're at 15 cents. And let's see. Let's just go halfway, so their first bull run, they did a 10,000% move. And these are weeks. Okay. I was like, that was only 29 weeks or days. All right. Let's get it together, Hexo. Let's get it together. Gosh, dang it. Come on. There we go. So here we go. So let's go to 15 cents, somewhere in between here. They did a 10,000% move, and then they came back down. Actually, they kept going up to here, but let's see what they go down. So they went down 71% and then moved up to, the $1,500 mark of 2018. Yeah, 2017, the end of 2017. So really, 2015, nearly 2015 all the way. I mean, I guess there was a little bear market in between here. Okay, an 8-month bear market. And then it did this. So I'm not even going to count an 8-month bear market because I think that's stupid. But look at that. 344,000%. All right. That's how crazy it could get for Pulse Chain. And that's just at the bottom of the price. That's not even including ICO prices, which let's go from ICO. What it could be. 482,000%. And then if we're measuring from Pulse Chain, since it's half the SAC rate, let's just see what we're at here. 1,109,000%. All right, that's a 10,000x. You think Richard wants his things to do 10,000x? I don't know. But I know that he has programmed things to do that. And not only that, it came back down. We all know how Ethereum went, came back down 93%. It did a 93% dip. Dang, I didn't see. The more you know. 93.4. Oh, it actually went further than that. This one's further. 94%. Okay, there we go. So you got a 94% dip. And this is kind of what I'm thinking that we're doing right now. Something like this. We're going to get a few days, green candles, get everybody's hopes up, come back down. This will drive a bunch of people. And we've talked about it before. Here, I'll just tell you what I think that we're going to do. All right. I'll just give you guys the good old hexo. Let's see. Good old hexo painting. Okay. Where's my paints? All right. So as we talked before, and many of you guys have heard, you know, we went from 0.003. All right. Gosh dang it. It's too high. Okay. We went from 0.003 in the chart. So here's our chart. Goodness. Come on. There we go. All right. Here's our chart. 0.0303. All right. Here it goes. It's right here, right? This is where we're at. And then it blasts off. We're at 1.3 cents. Now, I've been saying that we run up to about 3 cents. We get a crazy run up. All these people at 3 cents are going to go, dude, I'm out of here. We just did a 10x. I am out of here, right? I'm dumping it. This will make a cascading effect of everybody trying to get out. Now, I don't think that we go back down to 0.003. I think that, the bottom is mostly in. I might be wrong, so don't hate me if I'm not. 0.006-ish, I think we go like this. Boom, we take off back again. Okay, so by the way, how many people do you think are sitting liquid in their hex bags after 3 years? 2.5, 3 years, whatever it is. Probably very little. So there's going to be less and less people doing this every single time. So you get these people out. A lot of them are going to get out here. This little area. Let me do different colors. Let's see. We'll do green. Okay. Green and red. All right. And then we go up to 5 cents. All right. Now this is going to freak everybody out because we just did almost a 10x again. And people are going to go, dude, I'm out. I'm not doing this, and then the people that are sitting on their liquid bags again are going to sell. Now, hopefully we just go down to about a penny. Okay. Eraser. Come on. Okay, my eraser's green. All right, let's just say we go to a penny. And then, now how many people do you think are sitting in these bags, right? Hardly any. Then we can grow up to 7 cents. 0.007. And these are going to get faster and faster. Just because... And this is what I want to happen, okay? This is what I want to happen. I have no idea. And then you just go down to 4 cents. And then bam, right? 10 cents. Come down a little bit. Bam, you go up to 12. And by 10 cents, I think that if we do something like this, by 10 cents, guys, it's going to be freaking, nobody's going to have any liquid hex to sell, right? 10 cents. I've talked to a lot of people that are holding pretty big bags. 10 cents seems like the like, okay, I'm waiting for 10 cents, right? That's the one where everybody and their mother, I feel like, is going to take some profit. So this one might be a bigger dip, but it'll be the dip to end all dips, for this bull run. And then, oh, we forgot. There we go. And then bam, this is where we hit 70, 80, 90 cents, a dollar easily because nobody has anything left to sell. It's all out. People have exhausted their hex. They're either going to stay in their stakes, or they're just done, right? They don't have any more hex left. They're just watching on the sidelines. They're probably buying back in at 15, 16 cents with money that they definitely can't afford to lose. But this is what I would like to have happen, is going up to each one of these 0.3, 0.5, 7, 10 cents. And then 10 cents is the big one. And I think that we get a pretty big dip at 10 cents, but we ultimately, I think there's, these people with 100 million hex that have been waiting, they stake for 10 days, they stake for 20 days. it is scary to look at it, but you've got to realize like how many of those people can actually take, like how many, for one, how many do we have, right? I don't think there's that many people with 100 million hex. And for two, how many people have sat on 100 million hex bags for the last 3 years that didn't sell, right? At these prices before. So I think that it's probably pretty small. You know, nobody was buying at these prices. Nobody buys at the lows. I'm sorry to tell you, but you know, if there's going to be 10 people in the comments, I bought the lows actually. Okay, you guys bought the lows, but it's just like on day 33 of Hex when it's like, you know, everybody said that they bought in on day 33, which I bought a very small amount. And it was like, dang it. Everybody wished they would have bought the lows because when it starts going up to these prices, you go, holy crap, dude. I mean, even right where we're at, it's done not a 10X. It's done what? 20 or no, it's done a 4X in the last, actually it's done more than that, like 5X in the last 20 days. So yeah, once you start putting X's to it, you're like, dang, dude, if I would have put in $1,000 even 20 days ago, it'd be worth almost $5,000 now. So that's what starts tricking people, is talking about the X's. Just talking about your X's, right? That's where it gets you. All right, let's see. Now let's get back to it. Hex pulsing couch cushion money. Yeah, get that couch cushion money out. All right, dude, see? We were at 1.46 earlier, and it went down to 1.43, and I was like, well, that was a fun run. That was good and all, but boy, it's going to be, I'm going to have all these people hating on me come Monday morning when Hexa was too bullish. I knew, this is what everybody's going to say. I knew we hit the top of that last run because Hexa was tweeting. Right? You should have seen what Hexa was doing. He was talking well about the thing that he wants to go up and that he has a big conviction in the last 5 years. Boy. And it's finally doing something. Smash the likes and subscribe. Oh, did you? Sorry, Hexkong. If I missed your thing, I'm sorry. Bunga. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, Arch is such a good friend. He had to buy him dinner. Dude, I'm so glad that I bought the dinner, though. Because literally the SEC, if they ever come to me, I'll be like, dude, let me tell you a little story about my Richard Hart episode. Right? I feel like I'm pretty honest about the entire thing. And before the SEC stuff even came out, I was telling this story about, me going to lunch with Richard, and we're eating. He orders literally everything on the menu. We split a burger, which is actually funny because they're pretty expensive burgers, but I was like, dude, I can't. I would probably eat the whole burger, but with all of the appetizers that Richard bought, he literally bought the entire menu of appetizers. He was like, yeah, we'll try this one. We'll try this one. And this was at like Gordon Ramsay or whatever. So it was kind of, it was on the high end of things. And, we're done eating. He's sipping on his his little milkshake. He's all, and the waiter comes and puts the tab on the table. And Richard just turns around and he goes, thanks, Hexo. I was like, no problem. I'll $300 and something. I was like, I've never had a meal that was like, well, now it's like $150 to take my entire family to dinner, but nothing over $150, I don't think, ever. And that's with my entire family. So when I got a $300 and something bill, I was like, oh yeah, okay, doing one of these, like, oh boy, that's gonna be a little can I cash out a little bit, Richard? Can you give me a little hint of what the charts are gonna do? No. Okay, well, I haven't cashed out much here at the highs because I'm here in England and I don't have access to any of it, but yeah, I've got this. Let me just call the wife, put it on a credit card. Do they accept Visa here? Do they accept a MasterCard? That's pretty much what was going through my head. Let's see. You got this right, classic. You got this right. Classic move. Yeah. Hexo got scammed. Yeah. Does RH eat a lot? I don't think he eats a lot. He just likes to, he wanted to have the smorgasbord, right? But it was so funny because that night, I believe he had to do his, I think it was that night. Yeah, we were doing the party, right? And he got done drinking his milkshake. He was all, Hexo, bro, you should not have let me eat the milkshake. I gotta get on stage in front of a couple thousand people tonight. I'm gonna be looking all fat. I was like, nah, dude, no, you're good. I shouldn't have let him do it though. Yeah, I wrecked him. Don't cash it for 2 more. For 2 more weeks. Yeah. Don't cash it for 2 more weeks. Yeah, Richard told me 2 more weeks, guys, and you can cash that check that I just. Do you guys accept checks? Because I'm bouncing this thing and I'm never coming back to England. Let's see. Do they accept lemons? That's what the real. Yeah. Hey, do they accept checks here? Yes. Yeah, exactly. Foreign transaction fee. Yep. Sitting in my car because no power people probably think I'm weird. Nah, it's all right. Optimality. He's not fat. He's big bone. Well, dude, he picked me up and I probably weigh about as much as Richard at the time. And he flipped me around. You know how he picks everybody out and dances, when we're dancing. He picked me up and flipped me around. He's like, you don't look as much heavy as you are. Yeah. He's like, are you like filled with balsa wood? I didn't get the analogy because I didn't know what balsa wood it was until I had to, I came home and Googled it that night. I was like, what the hell is balsa wood? Is he trying to say something? I just spent $350 on this dude and he's calling me balsa wood. Better watch it, boy. So I'm over there. I'm like, oh, he's saying I'm light. Okay. All right. Balsa wood. Yeah. Yeah. Good thing he wasn't lactose intolerant. Yeah, I don't know. Hexo said his checking was connected to his savings and his savings. Yeah. Now people need to charge their phones when Francine passed here. Oh, really? Do they accept HSI? Yeah, I was going to have to pull out my EBT card. Do you guys accept EBT at George or Gordon Ramsay? Do you guys accept that? Yeah, I'm just asking. I don't have it. I'm just asking. What was that dinner with RH in the summer of 2021? No, it was in November. It was literally the day of the 731 or 741 or whatever. So whatever day that was, it was like November 21st or something like that. I can't remember the exact day it was. Corvette's chassis are made with balsa wood because it's light but strong. He basically asked if you were made of carbon fiber. It's a compliment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Versology, for that's. Are they really made out of balsa wood? That's really weird. Is that true? Let's see. The RH in the head be like, if I want to keep my record clean, Hexo must pay. Yep. Yeah. Well, and like I said, if the SEC, if the SEC came to me, I could be like, dude, I had to freaking pay for dinner with the guy. I don't think that he's giving money out like some of these people say, and I streamed 572 days straight. I did multiple streams with Richard. I hung out with him all day. He didn't buy me anything. He didn't do anything. We just hung out. And, we went to the Rolex store. He shilled Hex to the Rolex guy. Didn't buy anything. We just sat there and they didn't even have any cool watches, I don't think, because they were all sold out. If you guys remember all of 2020 and 2021, we all had to wear masks, me and Richard too, at the same time, or when we were there, because they made you. If you wanted to get into the mall, they made you. Don't. I wasn't masking for fun. Don't worry. But it was but it was funny because this guy Richard, when we went to the Rolex store, because he wanted to show me all the he was showing me really expensive stuff that I was just like, oh. Oh, that's nice. How much? Oh boy, that's just a shirt. That's $1,700. Like, no way. I don't know who's paying for this stupid stuff, but not me. Is there a clearance section? Like a clearance to the clearance? Because boy, even the clearance section was like, $800 for a t-shirt. Boy, wow, what a steal. They're giving it away. I would need the clearance on the clearance of the clearance. Ross Dress for Less for Louis Vuitton, if they have that. I don't know if they do. But I wasn't finding anything. It was just fun to hang out with somebody that was like, way richer than you and that wanted to show you around. That was cool. It was like, he knows all the things. It was like, I don't know. I've never been into any of those stores. It was crazy. It was literally a different type of like living, right? And I didn't even buy anything, but it's like I've never went into a jewelry store. Okay, so there's that. And yeah, somebody's gonna ask me where I bought my wife's wedding ring. I think she bought her wedding ring. So there's that. I've never been into a jewelry store, so I went into like these high-end jewelry stores. And you're like, whoa, this is crazy, you know? And they're like, oh, this little snake pendant is $343,000. And Richard's like wearing it. He's like, dang, I really like it, but I got to get a good deal on it because there's like tariffs in England or whatever. I was like, all right, he's still trying to get good deals. I mean, at least we got that going. RH must have thought you were one of the minted millionaires after the all-time high. He probably did. Maybe. I don't know. I bought a Honda Civic as my like, this is me, guys. This is my Hex flag. So yeah, I probably should have told him, hey, I didn't cash out. Should I cash out? Should I do something? Yeah, I was going to ask if you ordered from Sears or Walmart jewelry. Yeah, I don't think Sears is Sears even around? Let's see. She bought her wedding ring. Poor Brie got right. Yeah. Well, I'm like, how did I even? Yeah, I mean, yeah. So did your wife propose to you? No. It was like, dude, I didn't have money. Okay, you guys leave me alone. I never had money. Okay, when we got married, I didn't have any money. Literally, maybe like, I was literally living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. Like not even paycheck to paycheck, like worse than that. So I think I'm bringing you to the LV was the hint though. Yes. Yeah. Kmart jewelry section. It's not Kmart. She's got a nice ring now. I mean, it's only like $500, but it's not like I think jewelry is one of the stupidest thing you could buy. Okay. Anybody that wants to hate on me, I get it. If that's your thing, cool. But if I'm going to buy jewelry, I'm just going to buy the fake stuff. I don't care. Unless, if I want to own gold or silver or anything, diamond, I'm not going to own a diamond because diamonds are stupid. But, yeah, I'm just going to buy actual gold bars or silver bars or something like that. Not freaking jewelry that can get stolen or lost. You know how many times I've seen people lose their jewelry? I'm good. Again, it's one of those things where the things you own start ending up owning you. You got to be all worried about it. Dude, my car is a perfect example. I have 2,500 miles on my car since I bought it in 2021. 3 years, I've only put 2,500 miles on it because I hate driving it. Because I'm like, okay, I've got to keep it pristine. I got to keep it nice because it's collector's edition. It's one of 600 of the, one of the fastest front wheel cars that you can buy, especially in the Honda lineup. It'll be a classic in 10, 20 years. So I'm trying to keep it pristine. But, it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I got to park way in the back and I can't do this. And I don't want to do this because, boy. And it's just like, dude, why? Like I'm keeping the car, but it's also like, dude, owning like a badass car or something like that, it gives you like, you're worried about your car all the time, right? You're like, if you're driving it out, you're like, oh, I can't get hit. I've got to pay that insurance. I don't know. When you get a car, you'll understand what I'm saying. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. I maybe buy jewelry if melting it down is in good profit. There you go. Yeah. What? I saw a vid on X about human ashes that are made into diamonds. So no, thank you to wanting those. Well, yeah, they can like make them in the lab now. I don't know about the human ashes. That's strange. But yeah, it's like, dude, are they shiny? Cool. So are the cubic or zirconium or whatever they're called. I honestly don't care. People that have huge diamonds, if you can get one that looks fake or that doesn't look fake and is fake, I think that more power to you, right? I think I think that you're cooler if you can get one that looks fake to make it look real. And somebody's got to like get their little eyepiece and stuff and be like, well, actually, it's like, dude, if you got to get to that point, I ain't getting the microscope out. You look like you got it. You look like you're, if you're rolling around in fake LV and diamonds, I'm not going to check the serial number on the stuff. So you got it to me. I don't care. Right? Paying off debt that had dragged me down for 15 years was my flex. Yeah, I never had any debt. That is one thing. But I don't have a house either. But I don't have any debt. So there's like, a trade-off. I learned my lesson. I won't celebrate till I make it. That is one of the biggest lessons that I made, and keep the people that you celebrate with very small and close is what I've came to learn, right? Because nobody likes to see you make it. I'm not lying. Nobody likes to see you make it. Okay. Learn that lesson early and learn it quick. Nobody's going to like it when you start flexing in front of them. I'm not, this comes from my feeling, but look at what look how many people just loved the, him dancing around in his Louis Vuitton, showing off all of his wealth. How many people like that? Actually liked it. Not people that are just like, oh, I love you, Richard, anything that you do. Not many people liked it, right? Because nobody likes to see somebody doing better than them. They want that for themselves, which is why you saw everybody buying Louis Vuitton when Richard started doing it. Everybody was trying to live up to this like unattainable goal of getting rich, richer than Richard, right? The founder of the thing that they are getting rich on. It's like, good luck. Good luck. People love seeing you do well, but hate seeing you do better than them. Exactly. That's a good way to put it, Hexcon. That is a very good way to put it. And if you've got friends, obviously you want them to do well, but if they're like just imagine you're, a friend, maybe not your best friend, because your best friend, you're probably just like, dude, I'm glad that you're doing well. But if they start flexing on you, dude, if your best friend starts flexing on you, or any of your friends, it's probably not your best friend if he's flexing on you, but if any of your friends start flexing on you, you're just like, yeah, buddy, I hope your coin goes down. We'll see where you're at in, a year when it goes down 99%. And then when it goes down 99%, everybody's clapping and happy that you're down, right? Because you flexed on them. You acted like, oh, I'm so rich, actually, and then you've changed a lot. And this is one of the big things that I saw with the Hex community in the last 3 years, since 2021. Is that people that I was friends with have, like, a lot of them has completely changed who they are, right? Like, you're just like, dude, are you even you anymore? Like, you got a little bit of money and you act like this now? That's strange. You just start doing things that you're just like, what? What are you doing? Why are you acting like that? This is not you. But you realize like that is them, and you probably didn't know them, especially the people in the community. It's like you probably didn't know them well enough, and you thought that they were somebody else that they weren't, because they're just some guy on the internet. And it's just weird, right? It's very weird. Money makes people do weird things. So that's, don't change who you are. Know who you are before you get money. All right. That's one of the reasons why, I stayed, at least I hope I stayed pretty much true to who I am. I feel like we messed around a lot in the bear market. I had my bad days. Don't get me wrong. Quite a few people are probably blocked now because I can't stand it. But other than that, man, I feel like I kept it together as best as I could. In a righteous world, credit cards, APRs, and bank APRs would switch with each other. That'd be cool. Now I'm learning negotiable instruments and how to properly endorse. Okay. Please, no more divisive flexing and outraging. Yeah. I think that a lot of that, David, was... I think, I don't know if this is actually how it worked out. But if I was a genius, 140, 145 IQ, and I wanted everybody to get out of the pool, what's the best way of getting everybody out of the pool? Peeing in the pool. And by peeing in the pool, I mean outrage marketing, right? Because outrage marketing got everybody and their mother to sell and to think it was either a scam or, they started buying these luxury goods that most people can't afford. right? Nobody can afford. I mean, my wife bought a Louis Vuitton purse and it was the stupidest purchase. She still has it today. But boy, they're not cheap, okay? These are not like, oh, it's a $30 wallet. You know, these are not those things. They're way overpriced. Really stupid thing. But I got it for her birthday. And I was like, you know, it's more expensive than her ring. There you go. That's how much it was. So, yeah. I mean, living outside your means, you know, I said it. I haven't bought a house. That's one of my biggest goals. You know, that's literally all I care about at this point. Not all I care about, but, you know, just trying to get my family into a non-rented home, because renting is kind of shady some places, you know, especially when they're like, how about we raise rent this year? It's like, dude, I can barely afford the rent where it's at. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, dude, now do I spend $5,000, or not even that much, but like $2,000 to get all of my stuff out, move to another house that I pay $100 less, or just, you know, get the extortion fee because they're like, well, we're going to up the rent then. Like, okay, fine. I'll pay $100 more. Let's manifest a new floor. Let's do it. Hey, $2.01 sounds good. Morning all. What's up, Hexailing? You true AF, Hexo. Well, thank you, Swearworks. Let's get it together, brother. LOL. I love you, brother. You are hilarious. Well, thank you, Liberty or Death. Such a great analogy. What's that? I don't know what I said. Sorry. Time and money expose it all. True. Yeah, there was a lot of guys, dude, that like really just disappointed me in this bear market. Where it's like, dude, what are you doing? You know, like, and it's sad to see. You know, it was one of those things that I kind of knew was coming before the bull run, because I saw some people's hands where I'm like, dude, this guy is kind of shady. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I'm getting, and it's one of the reasons why I always, you know, I started out all by myself. Then I started doing the like mingling streams where I'd have other people on. But then, you know, I started getting these vibes from other people that I would have on, or that we'd go, you know, I'd have somebody else come on, and I was like, dude, some of you guys are just freaking, you're not, you know. And then the bull market, everybody's, oh, I love Hex. And then, you know, bear market for a year or two, people are like, so I've got this thing, it's called a coin, and you know, you can buy this coin, buy the coin, dump for the last 2 years. You know, I can't even name the amount that have been rug pulled in the last 3 years. And, you know, all those guys are just trying to take your money from you. You know, some of them probably have good intentions, but a lot of them probably were just trying to take your pulse and pulse X at the bottom. And they knew that everybody's trying to get into the new thing because their coins are dead. You know, they're like, oh, dude, it's dead. It's not coming back up. I got to make some yield. I want to make, and, you know, they come out with like, everybody is like, I'm going to buy this, and then I'm going to put it right back into pulse, and I'll have 10, 20, 30, 50x more pulse because I got into this thing. But what really happens is all of the devs, you know, they pull it out, or they rug pull liquidity in, and you're sitting there with your little wiener in your hand, and you're like, well, maybe next time, maybe on the next one. But it is what it is. Rent is ridiculously priced, dude. You should come to Idaho. It's funny because all the Californians here have completely skyrocketed, and I'm pretty sure where you're at too, they've done it. But you know, we have California, because everybody here is either California or Idaho native, but 75% of them are California people. And dude, they come over here, and you know, back in when I bought my first house in 2012 or 2011, I bought it and I was paying $800 a month for my mortgage, and now for rent I'm paying $2,700 a month, and I don't live in a mansion. I live in a 2,000 square foot house that's like basic. All right, this is the basic. Anywhere else that I go, you know, I could live in the hood again. Okay, last time I was living in the hood, I was $1,900 a month, and I was living in the hood, and it was way smaller. So, you know, I had kids since then. I had to get a little bit bigger house, but it's crazy. HK, stay humble, especially if you have ladders. It's not yours yet. True. Maybe I should have taken profits instead of a screenshot. Yeah. If you're screenshotting, that's when you know. If it hit $1, I'm getting a house in April. There you go. All right. I had a feeling I'd see Hexo stream before day's end. Bull run officially on. Let's go. Let's see. Rent is ridiculously priced. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so yeah. I mean, dude, and then, the Californians. We have a California friend that's like, I'm going to, they own 4 or 5 houses here in Idaho. And then they're just like, how much do you think that I could get for rent from these? And they just keep jacking it up on these people. I'm like, how about you just make it a nice price for these people instead of just being a freaking asshole? Their mortgage is like $1,500, but they're going to charge them $2,800 a month or whatever, $4,000. It's like, dude, this is freaking why it sucks. I love Idaho, but you guys have ruined the prices here. $55 Hex 2025. Okay. That screenshot was your signal. True. A wise man once rhymed, staking ladder make the waiting better. I mean, that's kind of a rhyme. Stay humble. Okay. Yes. Let me scroll some up. Your analogy of outrage marketing equals peeing in the pool. Yes. He was making everybody get out. That was my, outrage marketing to me was trying to get everybody out of the pool and not only saying, hey, I think he was doing things in many ways, right? It was showing us that, hey, this is getting crazy. He was, I think, trying to get the SEC to sue him. I could be wrong on that. I don't know if he was, but again, I think that he knew. I think that Richard knows when the bear market's coming. If you listen to his price calls at any point, he knew. He called the top on the day, guys. If you guys didn't know, my little friend named Richard Hart called the top on the day, on the 70,000 top on the day. I don't know if you guys knew that, but now you know if you didn't. So I think that he was trying. I don't know if he was hinting at us, but I think that he wanted to get the SEC to at least get onto his. Because, dude, there's no way if he didn't really think that he was gonna get some kind of like legal action done to him. I mean, that's crazy, right? They were suing people for less. I mean, what library and stuff had been sued before the last bull market. So there's no way that he didn't know that he was going to get some kind of legal action. Now, I think that it was a good thing because I think that he was trying to do it because he wanted to. He was trying to do it while it's the bear market, right? It would really suck if right now, when everything's starting to go up, now we get an SEC notice, right? Get it all over with during the bear market. Get all of these Jeets out, right? Get all these guys that are gonna sell anyway. Let it go down 99%, and then let all of the holders that are planning on holding probably for a long time. Then you can go up, right? That's what I think. Idaho is. Let me see. I can't see where it just moved. Idaho is the only state in America in which cannibalism is illegal. Pretty wild. It's illegal to eat people here. Things just keep getting better. Stop moving here. Silicon Valley moved to Denver. Now, yeah, I mean, Denver and Idaho, dude. Yeah. It looks like Venezuela has moved there as well. Not here in Idaho. We still don't play. Montana housing market is wrecked too. I just bought a fixer-upper and did all the work myself. No way I'm renting. Yeah, it's pretty much what me and my wife want to do. We want to buy a fixer-upper house with some land, right? Like, just buy something because, yeah, I mean, renting is just, it's crazy. Any EHEX stakes will still very profitable at these EHEX prices and ETH gas fees if you pick it up right. Yeah, SwearWorks. I did have a problem with that the other day. I don't know if you saw my tweets, but a $300 stake that I had staked for 3 or 4 years, was costing me $300 or $400. So yeah, on EHEX, which and it was 20 cents on PHEX. So it's kind of where we're at right now, right? And Ethereum isn't even in a bull run. So yikes. A twerk with symbolism. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Let's see. RH called the top on the Rolex market too. Also, no one has seen Richard's watches since that top call. Very true. I love how you call them California people. They are California people. Oh, they're gross. The SEC was the perfect flush. True. True. F the SEC. I agree. But I think that it was like, it's one of those things where you're like, dang, if he really was trying to like poke at him to get him to sue him, and he had all these lawyers, because you don't, like, I know for a fact Richard had lawyers look at Hex before Hex even came out, and said it wasn't a security. Well, it was a letter to say like, we don't think this is a security how it's put together. So, and these are lawyers, so it looks like he did his due diligence to try to like, figure it out. But yeah, PX deserves to live on the moon. Richard stream soon? No, probably not. Probably not till the SEC stuff. Hexo, do you think now that there are produce section and the butcher section, will we one day leave the store? Yeah, we're out of here. Should look into plopping a prefab home on a huge plot of land. Heard the quality of them and gotten good crazy. I've thought about that. Yeah, it costs a lot of money to do that though. My grandmother is a California people and she is permanently woke. Yeah, perma woke. Yeah, she's been sucking on those those weed sticks. Let's see. PX deserves to live. Okay. Well, it looks like my family just got home, so I will let you guys go. You guys have a good one. We'll follow me on Twitter. By the way, go over to Hexovision. Check out my YouTube, my family YouTube channel. Let me check it out for you guys. Let's see. Hexovision. And you guys, if you could, go over here and watch it. Let me see if you guys can see it. Can you guys even see that? I don't know if you can. Yes. Go over here and check it out. Go subscribe to it. It'd be great. That's kind of like my fun thing that I do. And that'd be awesome. Thanks for the stream, Mini Man. Yeah, you too. Hexo, you still have some of your first streams? Yeah, I've got all my streams, unfortunately. Plump the like. Yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys on the next one.